Good evening, everyone. I just hope you're all having a good weekend. Sorry about the picture quality again. It's just that I'm having to film on my tablet at the moment. If anyone wants to know, my tablet's a Lenovo Tab 3, 10.5 inch, I think. Yep. So, tonight's topic is going to be about: is it your disability holding you back, or is it society holding you back? I've got a couple of examples and a few things I would like to talk about in tonight's video. A few that are personal to me. Basically, 28 years old. I'm nearly 29, and I do want a lot more independence. I do want to get out the house and that a bit more and travel to new places, meet new people. And the problem is, most people my age go away with the parents. No, most people my age go away with friends their own age. I don't have that friendship network, or I don't have a girlfriend who other people go away with more their own age. You either go away with friends or girlfriends, boyfriends. Not to leave anyone out. But I do want to get out away more, and I don't want to be going with my parents as they go away for 2 weeks and we argue, and it gets too much for me and it gets too much for them. So I would like to go away more on my own. Sort of stuff I have been looking at is national holidays, or Sheeran's coach trips, and which a set routine, they pick you up, take you down, and it's a set routine. You get your food, evening breakfast, evening meal. Some cases you get a lunch, in some cases you get free drinks as well. But I've looked into this since possibly 23, 24. Maybe younger. I can't really remember. However, I try to have a sensible discussion with my parents, a grown-up conversation, and just leads to arguments about it. They just say I ask them an explanation on things, and they say it's because we say so. That's the only answer they give me. And when I do get angry, or when I do get frustrated, then that's when tensions lead, because I'm trying to ask them why they won't let me do these things, and why I can't do this, why I can't do that when I want to be more independent, and they just say it's because I say so. Meanwhile, my sister, 21, is getting a job working on a cruise ship, and they're totally okay with her going away for 6 months at a time, basically. But I would like to get more independent, and I have came up with compromises, and they wouldn't agree with them either. A couple of my compromises is my social worker said it to me, and I've said it to my parents before, but they've not agreed. One of the compromises is that when they go abroad, I go away with them, book it all myself, we go together. However, at the airport, I go through check-in myself, and we stay at separate hotels, but within the same town, and they're nearby in case I need them as an emergency or whatever, and then we go about doing our own thing, staying at our hotels, and that's one compromise I've had, but they've not really been up for that. And that's what I would like to do. I would like to go where I'm on my own age. I would like to go more on holiday at my own age and get a bit more independent, so to speak. As I said, I've looked at national holidays before, but that's more like a routine thing that would be better for me. Because you're going away with people that are all doing the same thing, really, and just they've not been over keen on that. And also a few other issues what I've had with society holding you back. Employment. I know people that can get a job straight after this, just like that. They're piss about. Sorry for my language, but they piss about. They get the job straight away, but they piss about, take the mickey, and then they lose the job again. However, they go through the same routine where they're getting one job after another back with the first interviews. And other people I know don't get permanent jobs. They do get permanent jobs, but they get sick of the permanent job and just change job interview. No, then just change job straight after another. And I'm genuine. I do want to look for employment and that. And I've had that many interviews that I can't remember, and the job centre ended up putting me on employment and support allowance because just to get me off the books, I believe, because when I got put on employment and support allowance, I didn't want anything to do with me. And I had been handed an apprenticeship once with Nordic Pioneer. I don't believe they still exist anymore, but however, second day after handing on medical information and SEN statement, special educational needs statement, which has been approved by, which is now the One Plan, I handed that in and said I was unsuccessful at the interview, trying to get out of it. But I said to a man what had happened, and then he tried to make me out to be a lie to my mum on the phone when she discussed things with him. But yeah, so there's that side of things as well, and I am genuinely and do generally want a job and will give anything for a job. But I feel like the way society judges disability, it's holding people back. Like with my parents, as I was saying, I think they're getting more protective with me, and they just want to protect me, but basically they do say that I won't enjoy it, and what if something goes wrong? Basically, what I agree with, it's better to try and fail never to have tried at all. That's a philosophy I live with. How do you know you're not going to like these things? And how do you know what you're capable of unless you give things a go? There's no point wrapping people up in cotton wool for the rest of their lives. Basically, going back to the employment, I used to have paper round for years, and I enjoyed doing that. But around other job interviews and other like apprenticeship interviews and that, you've got society saying you can do this, you can't do that, you can do this, but you can't do that sort of thing. And for me personally, I think that I'm living my life through other people, because of the way society judges. As I was saying with the job stuff, I am willing to give anything a go. I've emailed companies asking if I can do work placements or voluntary work, like just to see if what I can show potential employer that way, but don't get back to me. And then I've got other stuff basically with Step Forward TSL. A few problems with there. They're trying to get me to do maths and English, and as I've said in previous videos, that nowhere will work with me because I'm coming out at a lower level than the level they need me to get. So there's that, and just hurts me that there's people I know that piss about, as I said, that get the job straight away, and genuine people that do want to work, that would give everything, can't get a job. However, also because I am unemployed, I do stereotype myself in a way that I should be someone on the Jeremy Kyle show. And yeah. Also relationships and that I'm a bit annoyed with and a bit upset about, basically. I do want to date, as I've said in previous videos. I've never dated. I try different things because one thing doesn't work. Well, mate, if one thing doesn't work, you try it again a different way. Basically, put myself on dating sites, been in them since 16 or 17. Don't get many replies back on the normal dating sites. However, I get replies back on the transgender dating sites for some reason. And I do like women and transgender women, but I like women that are girly girls that express femininity in a feminine way. I've also put things on Facebook buy and sell groups. Frowned upon, you get the piss taken out of you. But I'll get more responses through my dating ads that way. Even if it's a negative response, I'm glad I'm getting more responses because I know my ads getting noticed. I also put myself on eBay a few months ago. Basically, I'd seen an advert. I'd seen a newspaper story, online of this bloke. I think it was the Sun or the Star, I'm not quite sure, but put his wife on eBay for a joke. He had bids in the 70,000s, I think. And I think James Blunt put his sister on. and I gave it a go, and no responses whatsoever. I got no responses whatsoever, and I got the ad taken down. So yeah, so I see other people do it, and I've noticed sometimes when other people do it, it's okay. This is what I've noticed in society as well, and not online. It's when I've noticed things in the public as well. Sometimes I see other people do things, and I try to join in, and I join in the same way. It's frowned upon me doing it, but it's okay the other person doing it. I don't get that at all. And yeah, talking about relationships, I'm single. I do want to date and that, but I just think society is judging me and holding me back because people are looking more with disability than me. I've never dated, never had sex. I'm still a virgin. And I do want to date. It just hurt me because I believe I'm the oldest virgin in my family. My niece, who was living with us when she was 16, was having sex. And I think her older brother was caught by his mother having sex in her bed. And I think he got her last pregnant as well. And a lot of people I used to go to school with, college with, are all parents now. And I do want to have a relationship and date someone, but the problem is I've not met anyone yet, and people say if you stop looking it happens, but don't believe it. I do strongly believe that if this is with disability, race, and anything, disability, race, religion, I do believe this principle would apply for everything like this. As I say in previous videos, these videos are opinions, they're not facts. However, I am wanting to extend the channel where I'm talking to more people with more factual information. It's going to be called Ask the Expert, and I think part of my social care package, what I'm going to get, is going to allow some time to work with my support worker through the YouTube page. So that's going to be some help to push us forward. I have been looking at media equipment as well, and to try to help get the channel up and running. But purpose-built computer I've looked at, I think without monitoring that was nearly £1,000. If anyone would like to sponsor this channel in any way, I am looking at a laptop or micro PC that I think that's the smallest. I would like a custom built micro PC, Blu-ray drive, iCore 3 processor, that kind of thing. Or if like higher specs and that. If anyone would like to work with me and sponsor me throughout the channel build, I am open to working with companies. If you want to sponsor me or donate me an item, I'll be more than happy to give a review. However, my review won't be a professional review. It'll be my opinion on the review, on how I feel it works with me and what I think the good and the bad points are for me. Now that we've got that out of the way, yeah. So, what I was going to say is, what I believe would make life easier for everyone. It'd also stop world wars, and it'd also stop racism and that kind of thing. If everyone was less critical to judge people on the disability and on their beliefs, and just judging people for being different, more awareness at schools is what I want to bring in. More awareness at schools about bullying and about different beliefs and different races and different things like that. Yeah, so bring it in at an earlier age. I notice there's a lot in the media now. About transgender children and making children more aware at an earlier age for people that are transgendered. Basically, I don't have a problem with that. I agree with that totally. I agree with that. I agree with that totally. As long as you're not pushing it and forcing it on anyone. It goes to making awareness to religion as well. I notice a lot of schools now making awareness to religion at a younger age for different religions, different races. For me, I don't have a problem with that. For me, personally, it's making awareness at an earlier age, and making an awareness at an earlier age means that they've got a better chance of understanding and being more accepting, better chance of understanding and being more accepting of different beliefs and different religions. So doing that hopefully will bring down will bring down racism, so there'll be less racism, and also causing less bullying, less discrimination. Yeah, so I was reading a story the other day. I was at one day this week. This woman was a lesbian, and a child was in school, and I think cross-dressing or transgender behaviour at school, and said they don't want their child to be transgender and they don't like transgendered individuals. I'll just bring up the story now on my phone. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Lesbian mother pulls her 2-year-old son from preschool after girlfriend saw him padding around in a dress while the boy's grandfather confronts the teacher and tells her we don't do that transgender. Just women's rights expert who says sex change and gender should be different in the eye of the law has been threatened with rape and murder and forced to hide behind the dress to avoid transgender activists who also drenched her office door with urine. Oh, sorry, that was a different story. So that was a wrong story. Yeah, lesbian mother pulls her 2-year-old son out from preschool after girlfriend saw him padding around in a dress while the boy's grandfather confronts the teacher and tells her we don't do that transgender. Kyla Bedford, 24, pulled her son Zach out of Bethany Early Childhood Centre. Bedford said that she's a lesbian but doesn't push my son in any direction. Her father, Malcolm, confronted Zach's teacher in front of children in her class, filmed it and said he'd make her go viral if she put any more children in a dress. The teacher responded that he's 2 when Bedford and her father complained. Right, this is just reading for this. Right, this is the bit I don't understand. Bedford said she's a lesbian but doesn't push her son in any direction. Right, what I don't understand that is you don't push your son in any direction if your child is transgender or wants to explore his sexuality and explore his behaviour, and you're not letting him do this. It's a bit hypocritical, in my opinion, because you say you don't do the transgender stuff. So if he is transgender and you don't want him to do this thing, you're pushing him away from this. Which means you're hypocritical because you're saying you don't push your child in any direction, but you don't want him to wear a dress or have transgendered feelings. I know he's only 2, and some children do grow out of it, but you don't, as I say, you're pushing him, you're trying to push him away from that kind of behaviour. So it makes you a hypocrite, love. Yeah, it does. It makes you a hypocrite. Let's read on a bit further, shall we? Right. Bedford said her girlfriend had just dropped the toddler off for the morning. When she turned around to say goodbye and saw him pulling on a dress, she then stormed back into the classroom, took off the dress, and told the teacher, we don't do this. I'm a lesbian, but don't push my son in any direction. Right. If your son, just going back to what I said, if your son wants to wear a dress and you're not acceptable of this, you are a hypocrite, because you're saying you want, through that comment, you're saying you want your child to make his own decisions, and have his own beliefs. How is it that the child? How is it that the child has his own beliefs or is making his own decision when you're pushing that away from him? He wants to wear a dress, and you're taking it off him. It is pushing beliefs onto that child. Yeah, just find that story a bit hypocritical. You're saying you don't want to push your beliefs onto your child, and you see your child exploring the sexuality you're exploring in play. You're pushing your belief onto the child. So I don't get that. As I say, totally, I am glad of that. The school allowing the child to put on a dress and explore his sexuality and his behaviours, and they're letting the other children take part in it as well, as it is making transgenderism or equality and diversity. It is making people more aware of the situation, and this is what I believe needs to happen for us. This is what I need. This is what I want and what I need to happen for society to change, and to not hold people back anymore. If society has this thought of mind and works towards this opinion and belief, there'll be less people with disabilities like myself and others being held back. So that this is what I think needs to happen. If anyone wants to, feel free to ask a question, leave a comment. I'd be more than happy with this. Thank you and good night.